Hello, my little weirdos. Just pass this along, advising you, reminding you. Since it's only been not even a week since President Rapist took over. I mean, you'd have to be under a rock at this point not to know that he just signed, I don't know, I think he killed several Sharpies on how many executive orders he did. Aside from, he said there's a crime wave sweeping America. And other countries are letting loose just dumping their mental patients and their inmates in America. A few days ago, President Rapist and his Republicans let loose 1,500 inmates onto this country. They are the responsible ones for dropping inmates into society. Quite a few of them are dangerous, and a handful we already know are out for revenge. If you don't hear about the avian flu, and you don't hear about drug prices, and you don't hear about all this insurance stuff and all the bad stuff happening, and pretty soon, probably, other than local weather things, he's probably going to go after. I think he's already gone after aviation. Yeah. Oh, by the way, women, you're considered DEI. Yeah. So all you people going, yeah, get rid of the DEI. If you have a vagina, you're DEI. Yeah. But he's the health organization, stuff like that, he has silenced them. He has muzzled them. So we're not going to hear. And that's the same thing he did with COVID-19. Out of sight, out of mind. But what did he say? If we'd stopped doing so much testing of COVID, we wouldn't have so many cases. No, you'd still have the cases. You just wouldn't know. And the public wouldn't know that. So that is effectively what he has done and is in the process of doing. And he has said many times that the National Weather Service, and the reason he has revenge for them is just as immature, narcissistic, and childish as his other reasons for his other stuff. Because when the hurricane, I forget which one it was had shown, he was holding a map, because it was obviously down by Florida, and he misspoke and said it's going to come into Alabama, and people are like, no, that haven't been any of the reports from any of the stations. This was years ago when he was president the first time. And he took, you know how they show the weather maps and they show the red area? He took a black marker, Sharpie, and the reason he uses those big fat ones is because he doesn't have the ability. His hand is, skeleton. He can't hold smaller things. They're harder. So like a child, he has to use one of those big fat jumbo crayons, because your manual dexterity isn't good. But he made this extra little mark, to include that it's going into Alabama. It was so immature. And even the look of it was obviously looked like a kid just scribbled on it and made a little extra circle. And then the weather service, people were freaking out in Alabama. Like, you didn't tell us it was going to hit their road. They believed him. And they were bugging out and shit. And the weather service had to get back on and say, it is not, I don't care what he says, it is not going to hit Alabama. Alabama, do not worry, do not clog the roads with the other states trying to, get to safety and help coming in. You don't need to go anywhere. And all those years ago, because he said he knew more than the weather service, the National Weather Service. So that's going to go away. You told everybody that said this shit on their videos. Warned you people for years. As soon as we were aware what was, and you've spent the entire time, all the way through to Project 2025, telling us we're lying to you, telling us we're misrepresenting, telling us we don't know when he's joking, telling us he's not a fascist, telling us he doesn't mean to be a dictator, he's not like that, telling us he's Christian, telling us he's not a criminal, telling us he's not a rapist. Those women are all lying. And he's showing all of it. He puts rapists, alcoholics, drug addicts, science deniers, women abusers, criminals in his cabinet and in every department that he possibly can. What was that now? So when I tell you, as soon as he's got his shit where he wants what he's doing, or as much as he can, he's going to go after you women. Oh no, even more. I'm one. Yeah, and I'm low income. And I'm disabled. Bad foot, bad wrist, bad back from an accident. So, to MAGA, I'm not even worth being a subservient, enslaved white woman, because I have a brain and I use it, and I have a voice that's attached to that brain, and I won't stand for it, and I can't do like hard labor or menial service. So yeah. But all you MAGA women, all you white MAGA women, y'all screaming about DEI, you are DEI. Just because you were born a woman, you are considered DEI to Republicans and to President Rapist. I just need you to be fully cognizant of that while you cheerlead all of this stuff. And I want to make one more point. MAGA, you keep for years have been saying, oh, you Democrats, oh, you, and I'm not going to use the lib word, because actually that's a hate crime, because saying that retarded in a derogatory way or in any form of it is considered a hate crime. And Jersey is a hate crime state. So, there's that. But you guys spent so much time and so much energy trying to gaslight and convince us that it's us, it's the American Democrats that just are stupid, that have no concept, they just don't get it, they're out of touch, they just want to destroy America. And the entire time, you're spewing the exact mirror, parallel universe, just in opposites. It's like being in the upside down. I mean, have y'all watched Stranger Things far too many times or something? Because the things you espouse are the exact opposites. And the fact that I know, and I'm saying in your face, MAGA, because now it's the rest of the world. You got a handful of MAGA folks in other countries. But the majority of this planet think that President Rapist and his cacophony of scum are insane, are dangerous, are cruel, are racist, are bigoted, are narcissistic, selfish, cruel. I can keep going on. It's probably more words than most MAGA understand anyway. So it's not just, oh, American progressives, American liberals. 99% of the world, of this planet, agree with American progressive liberals. What about that, MAGA? What about that? You got a way to explain that away? Like, oh, he was giving his heart to everybody. Because that's lying. And it's gaslighting. And that shit doesn't work anymore. It never worked for us. And the rest of the world now sees that we were correct all along. What now, MAGA? You gonna keep standing and fist pumping as you all go down with the tyrannical tangerine toddler? Screaming like a ship full of ignorant rats? Ignorant lemmings jumping off the cliff just because the first one did? What person in normal fitness for anything stands the way I know you've seen that picture when he confronted Newsom in California? Gonna go school him on how to take care of his wildfires. We all saw the picture. Newsom standing straight like a normal person. Trump like this. Say, what was that now, MAGA? 99% of the planet is incorrect and you're the only ones, huh? Ooh, how many people have been coming to the defense of Bishop Marianne Buddy? 98% of the country. People that are Jewish and Taoist and Muslims and all kinds of other religions are coming to her defense. Oh, MAGA. What a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. You knew he was a snake. But not only did you let him in, you gave him a crown. And you kissed his ass. And now you're so far up it, you're embarrassed to admit it. And you're afraid to admit it. Because you know how inhumane and viciously rabid MAGA is. Yeah. Either grow a set of balls, or you go down with him and them. Either way, if it comes speedy, or his downfall and your downfall is even more dragged out, either way, you too will fall. It will all crumble around you. It's already starting to rain down, much like your border at the border, much like your border wall, all crumbling down. Some sections are already down, like the Doge department. Peace out.